So apparently there's a gag order for the Charlie Kirk assassination. All 3,000 witnesses cannot talk about Charlie Kirk assassination. Also, influencers can't talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination. So we are no longer able to talk about the alleged shooter, Tyler Robinson, where there is no physical evidence that he actually killed Charlie Kirk. The video footage doesn't show that he had a weapon, that there was no weapon on the roof, no weapon taking the shot. We cannot talk about that. Allegedly, we also cannot talk about George Zinn, the man that took responsibility for killing Charlie Kirk minutes after it took place. And we can no longer talk about the fact that he was there at the Boston bombing and at 9/11. So allegedly, we cannot talk about that. We also cannot allegedly talk about the rifle where it was found behind a home that is owned by a multi-billionaire company. So allegedly, we also cannot talk about the fact that the Senate voted against releasing the Epstein's list on the same day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. We also cannot talk about the $150 million that was allegedly offered to Charlie Kirk and he turned it down. And we also cannot talk about the construction site that was built right above the area where Charlie Kirk was assassinated, a crime scene. Apparently, we cannot talk about that. We also cannot talk about the magic bullet where apparently Charlie Kirk is a man of steel and apparently it kills deers, goes right through everything with the exception of Charlie Kirk. Allegedly, we don't know the weapon or the bullet that was used because they only found a fragment, but we cannot talk about any of those things because allegedly it might point to Israel killing Charlie Kirk. Again, I don't think it was the people. But allegedly, people are saying that it could have been its government because Charlie Kirk was turning against the Jewish government. Allegedly. So again, there's a gag order. We cannot talk about these things. So this is where this comes handy. You got to breathe in the organic lavender essential oil. Because if you don't, you just get all stressed out, man. Link is in the bio if any of you guys want to make sure you guys breathe this in so you cannot make sense of, cannot have any common sense of who killed Charlie Kirk. Yeah, allegedly.